Mr. Don Michael, are you willing to come up for a few questions?
Sure, why not?
Come on up.
Should I say
Come on, Don. It's table topics time. All right. This is a lot easier. So, first of all, tell us what club you belong to right now and what role you're playing.
Okay, well, I'm still a member of the Westinghouse Toastmasters Club. 127-6571. First rule of contest speaking, always know your club number. Of course, when you're McKeesport and it's what, 901, you only got to remember 3. You only got to remember 3 digits.
All right, so tell us maybe what's something you're doing these days as a hobby, something that's changed a little bit, something, are you out there doing anything more adventurous, or are you, okay.
Well, life has kind of gotten in the way, and I feel bad that I've kind of spent too much time away from my Toastmasters family. Just being here for a couple hours with all of you reminded me how great it is to be a Toastmaster. And there's such wonderful friendships. There's so much to learn. And I really missed the time that I've been away from my club. We lost our longest standing member from our club at Westinghouse, Tyler Crummy, who many of you know, has changed companies. So we're a closed club. You got to work for the company in order to be a member. So he passed the torch to me. I'm now the longest standing member of the club. And so now I have to embrace the role of Godfather that was held so dutifully by Nate Stevens and then passed to Tyler Crummy and now to me.
Well, that's interesting. So you mentioned that you've taken a little break from Toastmasters in a way. It seems like that's necessary for all of us from time to time to kind of recharge the batteries and then kind of come back into Toastmasters. Do you continue to take leadership roles in the clubs, and do you try to help them support membership?
Ideally, I'd love to do that. My job has kind of made it difficult for me to participate in our club activities. Probably the greatest compliment that I was paid when there was a person in our club who was being mentored by Tyler. And at the meeting last week when we bid Tyler farewell, I was approached by this member and they said, I need a mentor to complete the journey. Are you willing to be my mentor and take over for Tyler? And to me, that was probably the most gratifying thing that anybody could say to me. I'll admit to you all now that it's over. This was a tough thing for me to do, to step up on this stage. I hadn't been on this stage in front of this audience, an audience of this size, in over 2 years. And especially coming here, because it was in this hotel 4 years ago that my life really changed. When I was fortunate enough to be selected as the best speaker at District 13 on that day. And I was able to journey halfway around the world to represent our district at the International Contest Semifinals in Kuala Lumpur. But being up here and feeling the warmth from this audience as I delivered a speech when I was being ripped apart inside reminded me of how wonderful this group is and how much I really love being a part of it.
Thank you, Alan. I want to thank you for really stepping up to the plate, and I know you hadn't had a lot of stage time for a while. It really is incredible that you came up here and helped the district. Appreciate it.
Thank you. All right.
Thanks, Alan. Sergeant at Arms. 5 minutes has passed.